them and do what you can for them.
Who's your father?
You hope things will turn out the way that you plan for them.
Who's your father?
She's growing up so incredibly fast. He seems to think that you live in the past. You can't really cope, but you hope it'll last a bit. Shirley, don't bother cooking the lunch. I've got cod and chips twice. Now, I thought it would be a good idea. I thought, Shirley, lipstick, hair curlers, nail varnish is here somewhere. Shirley, are you upstairs? Oh, there you are. I've been looking.
It's only little me.
Yeah, my word, Mrs. Blacker. You were quick off the mark. I've only just come through that door.
Well, I know that, don't I? I saw you from the back.
But I came in at the front.
Of course you did. That's why your curtain billowed.
Curtain billowed?
It always does when the front door opens.
Oh, does it? Well, I wouldn't know that, would I? Because I can't watch the back when I'm coming in at the front.
Watch? Are you suggesting that I watch? The billowing motion might occasionally catch my eye, but I've got more to do than stand in my garden watching you lot come and go.
I beg your pardon, Mrs. Blacker. I didn't mean that. I wonder what time Shirley went out.
11:01.
Maybe she went shopping.
She didn't have a bag.
Playing tennis.
She didn't have a racket.
Climbing Everest.
She didn't have a... Oh, you are a funny family. Mind you, I think it's marvellous.
What is?
Making so light of it. Because don't tell me you're not worried sick.
Well, why should I be worried?
Well, you don't know where she is or what she's doing. I mean, any moment that phone might ring saying she's in hospital or the police saying she's been abducted.
Do you really think so?
Mr. Matthews, that child could be anywhere.
Well, she's on her school holidays. They are long days to fill.
Ah, and that's why you came home, giving up your lunch hour to keep her company.
Yes, I thought it. No, not exactly. I had to come home. I forgot my money.
But you work in a bank.
It's not a takeaway. Now, maybe that's where Shirley's gone.
To the bank?
No, the takeaway. I hope not. I've got cod and chips twice in that briefcase.
In that briefcase? With all those important papers?
Mrs. Blackett, the only important paper in that briefcase is around the cod and chips. Here she is now. Just clear away. I'll get a knife and fork. There we are. She usually sits there, you see.
Shirley, don't worry about preparing lunch. Cod and chips twice. Oh. Hello, Dad. What are you doing here?
Well, I forgot my money.
But you work in a bank.
It's not like a takeaway.
Yes. Where's Shirley? Upstairs drying her nails.
Is she?
Well, isn't she? I mean, what's all this?
Well, it's an exercise I've devised for myself, you see.
Oh, what for? Oh, yes, keep that up. Mrs. Blacker, you do know about that man, don't you?
Man? What man?
What man?
Well, he's in your front garden, filling a sack, it looked like.
Oh, my goodness! My nose!
Oh, I'll come with you, Mrs. Blacker.
Hey, Dad, where are you going?
Well, I'm going to help her. She treasures those notes.
Dad, I only said that to get rid of her.
Ah, that's not a very nice thing to do, but I'm glad you got rid of her. Mind you, she knows we're in, she'll be back. We've got to make sure she thinks we're out. I've got an idea. Go to the front door. Just do as I say. You ready? I'll watch the curtain. Open the door. Close it. They billowed. We're out.
Are you feeling all right?
I feel marvellous. What about a spot of lunch?
I've got cod and chips twice.
Yeah, I've got cod and chips twice, too.
Well, I meant one of them for Shirley.
Well, I meant one of them for Shirley, which brings us back to where we started. Where's Shirley?
That'll be her now.
No, wait. What if it's the hospital saying she's had an accident? What if it's the police saying she's been abducted?
What if she hangs up?
Hey, that's the point, yes. Police, doctor, now look, whatever it is, you better tell... Oh, it's Angela.
Who's Angela?
Rotten old Angela. She's Shirley's best friend. Now, you've got a message for me? Oh, well, you better tell it to me then. I beg your pardon? do you? She thinks I'd better write it down.
All right, you say it and I'll write it.
Well, I don't know it.
Say it after her.
Ah, yeah, that's good thinking. Hello, Angela, I'm ready now. Oh, does it? It all begins with Janet.
Who's Janet?
Just a minute. Could I have that again? I said, Janet was in the coffee bar, was she? Having a milkshake.
Oh, Dad, do I have to write all this?
Just a moment. Once more, Janet was in the coffee bar having a milkshake. Oh, does she? Ruth comes in.
Who's Ruth?
I'll find out. This Ruth, who is she? She's the one who broke her ankle last Easter. Wish her well for me, would you? She's hobbled in with a message from who? Oh, I thought you were going to say Shirley. She didn't, though. She said Sonia. Who's Sonia? I'll ask her. What? She says, will I be quiet? She's easily confused. Now, it's all a matter of concentration, Janet. Oh, your name's Angela, sorry. Would you like to start again? She's going to start again. Now then, Shirley, I've got that. When you say Shirley, are you talking about my Shirley? Go on. Our Shirley told Sonia to tell Ruth, to tell you, to tell me, she's gone out. She's gone out. It's very funny, you know. Earlier, when I came in and I couldn't find her in the house, I said to myself, she got out. And I was right. Thank you for ringing. You've been very... Well, would you write this down? Tell Shirley, to tell Janet, to tell Ruth, to tell Sonia, to tell... Who? We've got a Marjorie now. Yes, to tell Marjorie tonight is off, right? I'll tell her, Angela, Janet, Sonia. Yes, I'll tell her. Did you hear all that?
You've got to be joking.
Very nice, you know, of what's her name to ring, wasn't it?
Angela.
Yeah, very nice of Angela to ring.
Very.
See, I'm so relieved to know where Shirley is.
Where is she, Dad?
She's out. Martin, how long do these school holidays of Shirley's last?
Well, 6 weeks.
6 weeks? Can't have 6 weeks of this.
6 weeks of what?
Worrying about her, wondering where she is, wondering what she's doing.
Well, I know what I should be doing. I should be at a lecture.
Yeah, I should be at work too, but sit down. Now, let's talk about this sensibly. How did your mother manage? I mean, she looked after you, she looked after Shirley, she looked after me. She ran this house, she did the cooking, the cleaning, she also did a part-time job. How did she manage?
Well, I know how she managed with me. She used to give me a clip round the ear.
Did she really? I thought she only gave me a clip round.
Listen, Shirley could always spend her days with Mrs. Blacker.
I think she'd prefer a clip round the ear, though.
Well, it's either days with Mrs. Blacker or we chain her to the bedpost.
Mrs. Blacker or the bedpost, it is not much of a choice.
Look, Dad, aren't there any relatives we can pack her off to?
Pack her, she's not a parcel you just send away. There are no relatives. Wait a minute. What about her godmother?
Well, I don't know. You tell me. I never met her.
Oh, you did at Shirley's christening. She liked you. She gave you a stick of barley sugar.
Big deal.
I can see your sticky fingers now. She was very nice about it.
About what?
You wiped them on her mink coat.
Well, that's her fault for giving me... Did you say mink?
Yes, she did very well for herself, you know. Her husband's in tins.
Oh. What did she do? Chop him up small?
He's in tins. He made a fortune, got a lovely home, swimming pool, tennis courts. They even have fruit in the house when nobody's ill.
Who's my godmother, Dad?
Thank you for reminding me. I'll send her a postal order.
I don't know. Still, at least we know what to do about Shirley.
Do we?
Well, yes, if they'll have her.
Yeah, well, it's worth a try, isn't it? And she'd enjoy it so much, wouldn't she?
Oh, yeah, swimming pool, tennis courts. She'll be over the moon. If she'll go.
Of course she'll go.
I'm not going.
Now, don't say that until you've seen this photograph of your godmother's swimming pool. If I'm right, this is it. And I'm not right. That was Martin paddling. I remember that summer well. It lasted 2 weeks. If that wasn't it, this is it. Ah, look at that lovely patio. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, look, Dad, I've told you I'm not going. I'm staying here and doing my holiday job.
Shirley, you cannot be a croupier.
Only part-time.
Part-time, 11:30 at night till 3 in the morning.
What'll I tell the man tomorrow?
Well, tell him you go to bed at 10.
But he's giving me my maths test.
Yes, well, I didn't want to have to tell you this, Shirley, but, you know, croupiers, they have to be able to add up and take away.
Of course.
In their heads.
In their heads? Without using their fingers?
They need their fingers to...
Spin the wheel and rake in the chips?
Absolutely, right. So when are you going to your godmother's?
Look! I'm not going to stay with some godmother I've never even seen.
She's got a swimming pool and a tennis court.
Well, so's the park down the road.
Well, she's got a daughter your age.
Oh, she got a son just Martin's age.
There are no boys.
No boys? Why not stick me in a convent? I'll go and shave my head.
Oh, don't. I like it as it is. Now, don't be difficult.
Here you are, Shirley. Do you want to borrow this? It's bigger than yours.
Oh, honestly, everybody's so anxious to get rid of me. I've been trying to tell Dad I'm not going. And if you'll excuse me, I've got to meet Janet at 6.
Hey, wait. Have you?
Yes, I have.
No, I don't know. We had a note. What happened to that note?
I tore it up and put it in your hand.
What did I do with it? I wouldn't put it in my pocket, I did. I'll tell you what, we'll put all these bits and pieces together and we'll get the message clear of space. Shirley, you can do the edge pieces.
Dad, I'm going out.
Yeah, well, do the edge pieces first.
But look, they're nearly all edge pieces.
Well, this one isn't. Look, this is the middle.
Is there a picture on the box?
No, it's not a jigsaw. It's a note.
Who for?
For you.
What? Mind out? Tell Shirley? I've got to tell Shirley.
I've got to tell Sonia.
Yes, and I've got to tell Janet.
Excuse me, but what's this note about?
It's all about tonight being off, and that does not go there.
Who told you?
You can see it doesn't go there. You don't have to be told.
Dad, who told you that tonight's off?
Who told me tonight? Oh, we had another note. You had
Ah,
another
yes.
note.
Hang about. Second set of notes.
Yeah.
There we are.
Now, wait. Don't put them with these or we'll get in a real muddle. This is puzzle A, that's puzzle B.
Excuse me, but is this the biggest case we've got?
Oh, there's an old tin trunk in the loft somewhere.
Would you get it down for me, please?
Not just now. It's rather busy. Be reasonable, Shirley.
What do you want it for, anyway?
I want to pack, don't I? I'm leaving in the morning.
Now, look, that's got to be the bottom right-hand corner.
Yes, all right.
Did you hear me? I'm going to stay with my godmother. It's just possible she might be able to take a message without ripping it up and tearing my life into shreds.
Look what I've got here. Tell Marjorie. What did she say?
Oh, she's gone to stay with her godmother.
Has she? Oh, I'll miss her. What's this one? Something wrong here. Baked beans, a tin of coffee, sprouts and potatoes.
It's only little me. I just wanted to... Oh, you're having your tea.
Yes, and I was enjoying it. I don't want to criticize Shirley's cooking, but at the same... I don't want to criticize...
You were saying?
I don't want to criticize Shirley's cooking, but a pie from the shop is a real treat.
Poor child. She must be that homesick.
Well, she doesn't say so.
Oh, you've heard from her?
Yes, here it is. Dear Dad, having a wonderful time, love Shirley.
Oh. Not long, is it?
Ah, but there's a P.S. Love to Mrs. Blacker.
Ah.
And the gnome.
She doesn't mean my Bert.
Gnome, sir.
Oh. Now, tell me about the person she's staying with.
Oh, a godmother. Well, she went to school with my wife, you see.
Oh, and she lives on...
Well, I hope so. Shirley's there for another 3 weeks.
3 weeks. That's what I said to Bert. 3 weeks, I said, and he agreed with me at once.
Yeah, and I agree with him.
Oh, good. That's settled then.
Is it?
Yes, you and Martin are moving in with me and Bert until Shirley gets back.
Ah, are we?
Well, you've just agreed.
Yeah. I must have nodded off for a minute.
It's only sense, isn't it? I mean, we're rattling around in our house and you're rattling around in your house.
Rattling around the house. Has Martin had the television set on too loud?
Oh, bless you, we don't mind that. No, we like the noise. Now, let me think. Bedding.
Yeah.
Blankets.
Beds.
Sheets.
Beds.
You better bring your own.
Look, it's very kind of you, but Martin and I we're very happy here. We're managing very well.
With a shop-bought pie.
Last night we had cod in the bag.
Wait till you see what I'm giving you tomorrow night.
Oh, what a pity, because I'm going out tomorrow night.
Oh, well, never mind. All the more for Martin.
Well, he's coming with me.
Oh, well, in that case, let's say that you move in on Thursday.
Mrs. Blacker, you are a wonderful neighbour.
Ah.
There is nothing more I would like than rattling around the house with you and Bert.
Well, then.
But it's just not possible.
Why not?
Well, I've got too much to do.
Like what?
Well, I got to mow the lawn.
My goodness, you're not moving a million miles away. You've only a fence to hop over.
Oh, but there's the cat. You're forgetting the cat. I've got to feed the cat.
Oh, yes, I'd forgot. You haven't got a cat. Mr. Matthews, if you don't want to come, just say.
Now, you're sure you won't be offended?
Of course I won't be offended.
I don't want to come.
Where?
I've got to decorate.
Decorate where?
Decorate Shirley's room.
Well, why didn't you say so from the beginning?
I've only just remembered.
Oh, well, she will be thrilled. What colour are you thinking of?
Well, I thought I've got a colour chart here, you see.
Oh, I'm very good with colours.
Are you really?
Now, let me help you.
Excuse me. Ah, can I help you?
Well, I hope so, because Mrs. Blacker couldn't. I want to smarten up her room.
Oh, yes. Which room would that be?
Top of the stairs, second on the left.
No.
It is. It used to be first on the left, and then, well, Shirley grew up. And
We're talking about a bedroom, are we?
well, I am.
Just as long as we know.
I was never in any doubt.
I need to know which room it is you wish to smarten up. It helps me to help you.
Oh, that's wonderful. What else can I do to help you to help me?
Well, if I could know a little more about the occupant of the room.
Oh, you mean my daughter Shirley? I wish you could have met her. She's a lovely girl. You can't meet her. She's visiting Frinton-on-Sea.
Don't worry about that. I really don't need to meet her. If I could just have some idea of her age and tastes and likes and dislikes.
Age, taste, likes, dislikes. It will be easier to take you to Frinton-on-Sea. She'll be 17 in August.
Horsey?
Shirley?
I mean, would she like horses' heads?
Oh, no, it's a very small room. There's no room to swing a cat round, let alone a horse.
Heads! Horses' heads. On the paper.
Oh, paper?
Well, it is wallpaper you want.
No, I came in for a tin of emulsion.
Paints are in the basement. We don't carry paints up here.
I'm not surprised with all those stairs. You'd think they'd put a lift in.
This is the wallpaper department. I have a diploma in room atmosphere.
Oh, I see. My word. You've gone to a lot of trouble. And seeing as you have gone to a lot of trouble, I will have paper. Would you assist me, Miss Certified?
Wilcox, actually. Does the young lady have a favorite color?
The young lady has several.
Could we be looking for a multicolored floral?
Who knows? We might be.
I'll get the book.
I like this. What is it?
Horse's head.
Oh, looks better upside down, really.
I've got sailing ships.
No sailing ships for Shirley. Oh, no, did you hear what I said? No sailing ships for Shirley. That's not it. You try sailing. Go, try, just for fun, try sailing.
No. Sailing ships for Shirley.
I got you there.
It's my tea break at 3.
That's an easy one. It's my tea break.
Medallions.
I beg your pardon.
Medallions are in.
Medallion? No, I don't. I'll tell you why. It might remind Shirley of the day she lost the egg and spoon race. Some things are best forgotten.
Like some customers.
Do you get difficult ones?
How about a nice Regency?
Oh, you mean stripes? That might do very well, yes. She's got these lovely spotted curtains.
No stripes then.
Well, I bow to your superior judgment. What about this one?
Oh, that? Oh, I don't know. No one ever stopped the book there before.
Well, it's got something. What do you think?
Go back a bit. A bit more. Stop!
Ah, you thought I was going to not know your nice arrangements.
It is a heavy book. Why not rest it on the counter?
It is a heavy book. I wonder if you'll mind holding it for me.
Certainly.
You see, what I'm trying to do is visualize a light oak wardrobe and the kidney-shaped... I nearly did it that time.
Do you like this paper?
Well, I'm trying to think what it reminds me of.
Do you think it might be suitable?
Do you know what I wish I brought a bedspread with me. What day is it?
Tuesday.
It's at the laundry.
Don't worry, I have a better idea. Let's cut a little piece off.
Got it? That's a good idea. It's candle wick.
I meant the paper. Here. Take it home.
Yes.
Hold it up against the bedspread. And the spotted curtains.
Yes.
And the kitty-shaped dressing
Yes.
table. And the light oak wardrobe.
You won't lose that paper or you'll forget what I wanted. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right, then. Let's have a look at it.
Yeah, well, I've got to find it first. It's one with half a page missing, actually. Ah, do you think she'd prefer this?
What to?
To the one I'm supposed to be looking for. Ah, there you are. Now, what do you think?
Shall I say what I said last time?
What did you say last time?
That's the paper she's already got in her room.
Oh, I knew I'd seen it before somewhere. Oh, no.
Oh, I like that.
You like that one, do
Yeah,
you?
I don't know what it is, but I like it.
It's horses' heads upside down.
My mistake.
Yes, and mine.
Dad,
Yes.
why do you want to decorate Shirley's room anyway?
Why? I'll tell you why, because I want to make sure that Shirley comes home.
Oh, Dad.
Now, you imagine this. She's standing by that pool. She's got a long, cool drink in her hand, her own horse in the paddock.
Dad, what have you been reading?
I've been reading Shirley's letter.
Have we had one?
We have. Here it is. Dear Dad, I can't tell the first two lines. The handwriting is awful. There we are. Breakfast this morning. I had to eat it in my dressing gown.
She's not ill, is she?
Now, that's what I thought. After my breakfast in my dressing gown, I couldn't decide which of my new dresses to wear. What do you think of that?
We're spoiling her rotten.
Patio, cool drinks, horse in the paddock. She's even got her own colour television set.
Yes, well, she hasn't got you, and she hasn't got me, and she hasn't got any of her friends.
No friends. Ah! Mark is picking me up for lunch, and I'm going to Simon's tennis party. I'm looking forward to using my new tennis racket.
Well, you don't really believe any of all that, do you?
Is he writing?
Well, only to cheer you up.
Cheer me up. She has not succeeded.
Tell you what, I'll cheer you up. They're open. Come on, I'll buy you a drink.
No, I've got too much to do. I've 4 walls to strip and a letter to write. I'll see you in 20 minutes. Now, what am I going to do first? Strip the walls or write her a letter saying she doesn't have to come home if she doesn't want to. If she doesn't come home, there's no need to strip the walls. If I don't strip the walls, there's no reason why she should come home. Decisions, strip or not to strip, or would you rather be a fish? I'll strip the walls.
What walls?
The walls of Shirley's. Shirley, how wonderful to see you. I never heard you come in. Why have you come home?
Promise you won't be cross.
Why should I be cross? I mean, you've not broken anything or bent anything, and everybody was nice to you, so...
Oh, they were super. I had a fabulous
Oh,
time.
I'm so glad. Why have you come home?
I missed you.
You miss me.
And Martin. And home. What were you saying about my bedroom walls?
Oh, yeah, yes, come and choose your wallpaper. Now, which one would you like? See, what about that one?
Oh, no.
That one? Say, what about this one?
Ship?
No sailing ships for Shirley.
That's nice, that's it.
That's the one you want, is it? Oh, no, it isn't.
It's the one I like.
It is £9.50 a roll, it will. It will be like pasting up banknotes.
Look, if we're going to have a row about it, I'd rather go back to my godmother.
If you think I'm going to pay all that money for a roll, for a... Show me the one you want.
At 6:30 next Monday, Harry has problems juggling the domestic budget.